Edition of Shortcuts for Your Soul. This is Wednesday, December the 15th, 2021. And today I have with me Archangel Michael, and we're going to be talking about who do you need to trust and how. This is so important. Trust is a really, really, really important issue on this planet today. And the short and simple answer, he says, is to who you have to trust. You cannot know from what you have been taught to believe about this world. Who you have to trust is a consciousness. The best way I can put it is a consciousness that is not heard with your physical ears nor seen with your physical eyes, although all the beauty that you may see is fashioned by its mind. The mind of men has been made by men. The mind of your soul is made by the Creator. To move your awareness away from the distractions of this world is the most important change in your perception that you can make at this time. To move your awareness from the distractions of this world and turn your attention, although I use the word inward, it is not so much of a direction as it is a place of being. Many of you are confused because of distraction, wondering which is the best distraction, but there is no good distraction that takes you away from that which gives you life. There is no good distraction that takes you away from that which gives you your life. That life can be best understood as a feeling, not as an emotion, not as a sense perception. It is understood as a feeling. You can close your eyes, you can close your ears, you can pull your attentions away from this world, and you will come closer to knowing who to trust than you will from what your eyes and your ears will tell you. Your eyes and your ears can tell you that something is hot or cold or pleasing to your sight, but it cannot tell you the truth. The truth is within you, and I use that word very carefully, within you. It is simply a place where you are not distracted by this world. To come to this place of trust means you must leave that which you are familiar with, much as you left what you trusted to go to that which you are unfamiliar with. By this I mean the birth of your physical body. When you left that place that I now suggest you look for again, it is not lost, but it can be found very easily. As I said, pull your attentions away from the distractions of this world, and you will come closer to know who to trust. The how is quite simple. Take your attention away from your distractions. I and many others in this physical realm now have come here to reveal that which is unseeable but knowable, unhearable but which speaks very loudly. It cannot be heard with your physical ears. Although we may speak words, it is not the words that communicate the truth. It is the vibration of what we say that communicates the truth, not the words themselves. You were told that in the beginning was the Word, and that the Word was with God. But the Word, as man has made it to be, is not the Word of God. There is no judgment from that which you could trust, but there is always judgment from that which you cannot trust. And much of what has been fashioned in this world by men has been to distract you from that which offers you life, and it offers it to you in every moment of your existence with such great delight and love that your words would be unable to describe it. There is not one word in any language that could describe the love of that which gives you your life at this moment, that which beats your heart unerringly every moment while you walk this earth. It is not the hands and words and actions of men that give you life. Please remember this. We're here to remind you that you are free. You are limitless. You are loved beyond even the word's description of that. But in the withdrawal of your senses, the withdrawal of yourself from the senses of this world, from what you hear and what you see, to withdraw, again, I use this word very carefully, inward, but let me simply say away from the distractions of this world. There is a place, a desert to cross between what you know and what you do not know. And there is a desert. That which you know is what you know, and that which you do not is what you do not know. If you cross that desert, you will find that which you seek. You will not find it in this world, not in all of the dollars, not in all of the achievements, but all of these things have come from that place, but not in the way that men have taught you to believe. To cross that desert, requires you be willing to surrender for a short time, even but an instant, your attachment to this world. And this is not to say that you give up your expression through that body, but to give up the distraction that the body provides you with, to give that up for even a complete instant, and you will know the love and the light that emanates through you. The love and the light that emanates through you always, but cannot shine brightly when you are out of alignment, with what you have a word for called love, but very few of you really understand its expression nor its effect. You have these fabrications of love that you think it is the uniting of two bodies. You think that it is the acquisition of certain things. But love is a vibrational expression that causes the manifestation of good in every breath, in every step, in every smile. You can tell when love is emanating towards you, because when love is emanating towards you or from within you, you will feel free. When love is not emanating towards you, when it is fear that emanates towards you, you will not feel free. You will feel trapped. You'll feel afraid. You'll feel uncomfortable. Love and fear are words that describe what you call good and evil, but the words do not describe themselves what the thing itself is. That must be experienced. All of you are well versed in the understanding of what fear is, but very few of you have found out what love is, although it is the most important focus of your life to find out what this vibration called love is. And again, although you can feel it beating in your chest, that vibration of love that emanates into your body through the heart, through the mind, through your soul, that vibrational emanation, that ascension energy that affords you the opportunity in any instant to be free of the distractions of this world, to know in what you should place your trust and what to do when you have found that trust, what you will say and what you will do, is very different when it comes from that which gives you your life. And there is no man on this world, no human, no being, no animal that gives you your life. It can be argued, and we've seen it be argued, that, well, it is the food that gives my body life. All the food does is sustain certain functions of the body, but the life in the body and the life in the food come together to create a greater life. They come together. Life begets life. So we are here in very large numbers, and we are increasing that number every day. This process you call ascension is a vibrational energy that is coming from all points of time and space. Even that which you would view or deem as evil is going to be made into light. All darkness will be dispelled by this light. It does not matter where darkness hides. When light shines, it will be gone. And there is a great light coming to this earth. You have been calling it ascension. You have been calling it ascension because ascension is the movement of your awareness from its separateness from that which gives you life back into union with it, to unite with that which is giving you life in that body even. Even your body can be filled with this light if there is no more fear in it. If you remove your attentions and away from fear, if you no longer allow yourself to be distracted by this world, you will begin to see, you will begin to feel, you will begin to know that which is true. And when you know that which is true from that which is false, you would never give your ear to that which is false again, for that which is true will always be true, and that which is false will always be changing. It will always change from one thing to another, because that which is true is changeless. It is changeless, that which is the truth of true. The emanations of love, such as your heartbeat. So many of you say, how can we find the light? How can we know the truth? And we would simply say, close your eyes and go within your heartbeat and feel not the counting of the heart, but feel the life that offers itself to you in every moment, and feel that offering. Get into alignment with that offering, and you, in your state of union with that, will awaken. The distractions of this world are many at this time. The distractions are quite prolific in this world at this time, with good reason. For those, there are so many of you that are being dragged back home that don't want to come home. You enjoy your realm of separateness. You think you are safe in your towers of control and power. You think you are safe there from that which fashioned the life that you are living, even going so far as to create devices and mechanisms to try and say that you are the creator of life, that you extend life, that you are responsible for it, and you are not. And so you may create all of these things in order to give yourself the understanding that you are somehow the creator of life. But I can assure you, and even we in the angelic hierarchy, and those of us of a far more advanced consciousness, understand very clearly we are not the creators of life, nor are any. Through an understanding and an adherence to the laws of life, we have learned to alter and change matter, time, and space very differently than the conventional understanding of humans. But please understand, we in no moment ever think that we are responsible for creating life. We simply honor its expression. We recognize that we are simply participating in its manifestation, but it moves through us as it moves through you. Except with us, there is little or no resistance. Where there is resistance to life, there is suffering. Where there is no resistance to life, there is no suffering. Life is very abundant and free. When you reach that place of trust, where you are relieved of your distractions of this world, then you'll begin to get a glimpse of that which is within you. When you begin to relieve yourself of the distractions of this world, you'll begin to align yourself to the life that wishes to move through you freely. Wow. Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Ruth is asking, what would it be like to give yourself permission to choose to be as social or solitary as you desire this holiday season? What would it create if you gave yourself permission to choose what works for you? These are great questions, Ruth. He's saying, it's funny, Michael's saying, he's saying, if you sit in the body's quiet repose and you come to know that light that emanates through you, you will have your answers. For again, many of you will try to figure out what these things I say are and their meaning, but they're not to be figured out, but simply applied. If you sit in quiet solitude and you go within and you connect to that life will guide you to speak and guide you to act in ways that your fabricated mind cannot conceive, but which your mind and your soul always know. There are many of you that are trying to exit the creation prematurely, trying to leave this physical dimension in hopes that you'll be relieved of your suffering. But that is not the way. The relief to the ending of your suffering comes from going within to that place where there is no suffering. The distractions of this world are what cause your suffering. That does not mean that you cannot enjoy the experience of being in this world, but to be distracted away from the life that says, here, you can do this, you can be this, you can think this, that would guide you unerringly on your path. To be disconnected from that light in you, what you might call God or the divine or the great spirit or whatever name you would give it, to be distracted from that is the greatest of suffering. To be connected to it is the relief of all suffering. The relief from all suffering comes from your alignment to that which you call God or the divine within you. And it is in all things, in all places, in all spaces, and all times. Everything that lives and moves and breathes, it is within and around you. Every molecule that moves through space and time around your body right now contains it. It is everywhere, in all things. And only through your distracted state would you believe that you're separate from it in some way. Only from your distracted state can you believe you're separate from it. And you're distracted by your fears, and you're distracted by the fears of others, and you're distracted by stuff, and you struggle to be fulfilled. But there is no struggle in life when you are in life, when you are allowing that life to move through you freely. A question from Manoj. I want to ask, Awaken my Kundalini, any guidance from Master Jesus, please? Thank you. He's not with us today, although he's with us today. You're asking for the process of how it is you align yourself to life. This process of the movement of the Kundalini is the deliberate and intentional connection to the life of which I have been speaking. The deliberate and intentional connection to the life of which I have been speaking, that is within you right now. It is not to be found elsewhere. It is within you right now. If you but close your eyes and close your ears, close the gates of the temple, close the gates of the temple. Go into the heart of the temple and sit there and dwell. Be still and be very still and listen and feel. And that which you call life, which is also the Kundalini, will awaken in you. It is never really asleep, but you do not know it, for you've been distracted by this world, by your sounds and your smells and your touches and your tastes and your things. Your inventiveness has been very ingenious, but it has distracted you from the very thing that gave you the genius that allows you to be so inventive. How many of you have forgotten from whence came your gifts, your talents, your light, your knowledge, your wisdom, your truth? How many of you have forgotten where it comes from? If you go into your temple and close the gates, and in silence listen, in silence ask. Some might say pray, but if you pray, pray thusly. Allow me to see, allow me to know, allow me to hear the truth. And listen and feel and hear and know. But do not let the world distract you. Close the gates of the temple and go within to the heart of the temple. Wow. Thank you, Manoj. Great question. Hello, Adam. Can I ask what? Yeah. Do I strengthen? Jan is asking, how do I strengthen my aura when distractions and tensions are intensely present? This is a great question, Jana, and one that I've experienced personally too. But yes, you must understand what I have said, that the withdrawal of your attention from your senses, the deliberate and intentional withdrawal of your attention from your senses will alleviate these distractions. Even in a noisy world, or a world filled with stimulations as you have here, you may close the gates of the temple. You may go within. You may keep your eyes and your ears away from the world. Keep them within. Look within. Go to the heart of the temple and keep your attentions there. Although the world may knock on your door, do not answer that door. Do not answer the door of the world, but inside where you are listening, in the heart of your temple, and you are listening very carefully, you are waiting and being patient, he will know that you have come to call him forth, and he will come forth, and you will know him in your heart. But you must close the doors of the temple. You must remove the distractions of this world. And that which you seek is already there, but you must give it your full attention. It needs your full attention. Just as you've given this world your full attention, give that within you your full attention, and it shall be revealed to you. Well, thank you, Jana. Great question. Yes. So Adam's asking, can you ask Archangel Metatron, on what was the pulling, tugging sensation I experienced while meditating yesterday? Was that a good sign that I was going out of my body? Yes and yes. Again, yes. It is important you understand that your attachment to matter and the senses competes for your attentions and affections. When you feel that tugging, it is not being pulled, it is you extricating your awareness from subjectivity to that body, to allow yourself to go further with that motion. Again, you always start by withdrawing your attentions from the senses, going within, closing the doors of the temple, going to the heart and being present there. You will be taken up when you are ready to let go. You will be taken up when you are ready to let go, and you shall come back with what it is you seek. You shall come back with what it is you seek. And that will be a great gift to this world. He's saying, be prepared. It's happening. Question from Vertical. Is it correct to say everything that moves is of the light? Yes, it is correct to say that that which comes in all form is of the light, but in the conception of free will, there are certain forms that have the ability to live in the illusion of separation, which causes all fear. The illusion of separation, which causes all fear. But all that you may see was fashioned by the hand of the one light. The one light shines through all things. And all fear is the separateness that one seeks to maintain from it. You have free will to be closer to it or further from it. And there is no judgment. There is no judgment other than your own effects. There's no judgment from it other than your own effects. For your thoughts and your ideas cause very precise effects in the conditions of manifestation that the light offers you for the use of your will. When you use your will, you utilize the light. But in separateness, the way you will utilize the light will be a very fearful way. In unity with that light, the way in which you will use it will be of great joy, of great love, of great compassion. Wow, thank you. Great question. Yes. Thank you. Question from SJK. How come we bother to come to Earth with all its problems if our entire goal is then to go within and ignore all the distractions? It is not simply to ignore the world, it's to know what you came here to offer it. Many of you do not understand what you even came here to do, which is why there's so much fear. There are so many of you disconnected from why you came here. Why am I here? We hear it all of the time. Show me, you say. Show me. And so we say to you, stop being distracted, because it is within you. What you are here to do is known to you. Even the smallest light that you feel. But please understand that when we say to remove the distractions, we literally mean to remove the distractions so that that which is within you can come out. For that which is within you will liberate you. That which is within you will liberate you. You will not find on earth what is in heaven, but you may bring that which is in heaven to earth. You may do this. It is a choice, though. You were given free will so that you could experience what is good and what is evil, to know right from wrong, to create beauty or to create suffering. You are free in this regard, although you cannot escape the effects of your causes, although many of you try to escape the effects of your causes. This process that you call suicide is a simple way of trying to escape to heaven without understanding how to get there. It is like going on a journey without a roadmap. Please understand. But the light is within all of you. You're welcome, Manoj. Question from, oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I think we're good today, aren't we? So yeah, this process of going within to reconnect to the light that already is within us all. And I like what he's saying earlier. Fear, the intensity of your fear is a measure of the disconnection you have from that light that you are. The measure of your fear is the strength of the disconnection you have from that light within you. Yes. He keeps repeating, like he's saying, like, close the doors of the temple, go to the heart of the temple, and sit there and wait. In waiting, he knows you are coming. He knows if you're coming, and he will respond. Yes. But do not let fear's distractions keep you stuck. Wow. Wonderful. Well, guys, listen, this has been really awesome. So just a quick recap. So on Friday, we have John the Baptist coming in talking about freedom from stupidity on Friday with John the Baptist. I'm really excited about that. It's not often they use a word that way. Yes, they're very familiar with the understanding that words are very precise in the way they measure manifestation. Words are very precise in the way they measure manifestation. And he's saying that he's chosen the word stupidity because it very, very accurately represents the division between yourself and the source of life that gives you life. That anybody who wants to be separate from limitless love is not very intelligent. So he's using the word stupidity to illustrate the gap between so many and the creator within them, the love, the light that is within them. He calls that stupidity, the separateness. That's unnecessary. He says it's unnecessary. But on Friday we'll get to that. Wow, that's wonderful, Drusilla. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of, if anybody is unaware of this, there's huge ascension energies coming in. I mean, I can say Michael and many other angels. There are ascended Pleiadians that are here in large numbers as well. There are ascended masters. There are beings that I can't even describe them. They're just here. Their energy is here. There's beautiful beings here. This is they're calling it convergence of light on this planet. There's a convergence of light happening on this planet. And one of the reasons we're seeing all this fear stuff is because there's so many beings on this planet that are trying to stay separate from the light. Right? The only way they can stay separate from the light is by using fear. Fear keeps you separate, but can never completely separate you from it. And that's the funny thing. It's kind of like a slinky. You can run so far, but you're going to get pulled back. They can only go so far. The darkness, those that are creating fear on the planet can only go so far, and they're going to be brought back to the light. That's what is going to happen. It's inevitable. Stay centered in love. Also, if you have a chance, join our 1 billion strong YouTube channel. Go and subscribe to our 1 billion strong YouTube channel and do the meditation that's there for establishing and restoring collective unconscious love on planet Earth today. And that's recommended that you do it at 12 p.m. and 12 a.m. every day, or any time for 5 minutes. Just move into a state of love and emanate that love to all life on this planet. I want to thank Drusilla. Thank you, Drusilla, for sending that super chat, and I really appreciate your support. And for those of you that are looking for a Christmas special, I have a coupon code you can use if you want to get a discount. I've got 30% discount on my readings, in one-on-one readings. You go to my website, williammichaelforbes.com. The coupon code is 1959. You can put that in when you go to checkout, and you can get a reading at 30% off. I want to wish you all a wonderful, a joyful day. Remember, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you'll know when we come live on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and Saturdays. Have yourselves a wonderful day, everybody. Much love, and thank you, Michael.